Piper, come. Hello, everyone. What is going on? Learn more. No. No. I want live chat. Hello. It's me. I'm very early. Hello. Hi. I'm so early, but y'all, I'm trying this new thing. So I'm working on my phone addiction, which is weird because I'm literally focusing more on making content. Um so yeah, I was like, I'm dog sitting. I'm in bed because I'm dog sitting. Um, Lynn, I've had a self discovery. Tell me what it is. How is your day, Lynn? Hi, I'm going to Broadway in 2028. Oh, hell yeah. As you should be. I love that for you. Um, can't stay long because I'm going to the movies with my dad and siblings, but I just wanted to say hi while I can. Hell yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, y'all. Um, you know what's fun? What? Also, is it Jade or is it Sage that I'm talking to? I have finals next week. Hell yeah. Also, Cats, I'm still waiting to hear about your self discovery. Sage right now. Okay, perfect. How are you today? I'm pretty good. I finished my first scripted video in a while. So that's going to be out tomorrow. I'm very proud of the editing on it, like the quality of editing, and I'm hoping to like maintain that. So I'm really happy about that. I think I'm going to end up doing like a longer form scripted video every Tuesday and then a reaction video every Thursday cuz when I tell y'all the scripted video took a lot out of me. I don't think I can do 2 scripted videos a week. Um Early show. Hey my fellow. Oh wait, Doc, I got to tell you. Okay everyone, y'all can hate me. Um I accidentally scratched Pippin's eye with a picture frame. So he was in the little vet ER on Saturday, and I was very traumatized. His eye is okay. Um, yeah, his eye is okay. He's on eye drops and antibiotics right now. So, you know, yes. I'm extremely bad at reading scripts without sounding like a robot, so I tend to make videos mostly unscripted, but for bigger things, I need to keep track of. I write notes. I understand. I get that. I think because of acting, it's just easier for me to like write everything out and hopefully my personality still comes through. Hi Marcus, how are you? Um but yeah, I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad that you're okay. When I tell y'all, I was freaking the fuck out. His eye didn't bleed, but like you can see like the scratch on his cornea. So I was like not okay. Where do we send flowers for Pippin? Right here. No, I'm joking. Um Oh, you didn't see it, my explanation. Oh, I didn't see your explanation. Cats is a lesbian. Wait, where is it, Cats? I'm a lesbian and I cut my hair short and I finally have a fake septum piercing. May or may not be pushing to get one. Hell yeah! Yes! I'm very proud of you. Greetings. Oh, hi, Arthur. How are you? I'm okay. So yeah. I also figured out that gotta get flowers for Algae Man and Pippin. Let me write this down. You're all good. I also realized that one page of dialogue for me is about three minutes and like 3.25 minutes ish. So my goal is to end up doing about 25 to 30 minute long videos. The video that is coming out tomorrow isn't that long. It's only about 15 minutes. But I definitely want to do a whole lot more like research. The next video that I'm working on that I have like outlined and like the first bit done, it's going to be for next week. Is going to be talking all about like how pro Anna like bodies in media and online is harmful to the queer community and like queer bodies being policed, but like specifically queer youth, because as someone who had disordered eating for a very long time, I think it's very important to talk about the rise of like unhealthily skinny bodies again, like coming back. um Only 15 minutes. I'm old enough to remember when YouTube had a 15-minute limit. I don't remember the 15-minute limit. I definitely do want to do like research into stuff though. And I think the video after the queer bodies one, I think is going to be a in-depth on the asexual discourse that happened in 2025. Remember no ad YouTube? I do. I do. I see YouTube is making me invisible again. No, it literally is. But I do have it on live chat, so I don't understand why it's doing this. Can I vent about my sister? I might do it anyway since I have no one else to talk to about her. Yes, of course. Hi, y'all. Had to go no contact with my little brother when he found out I'm a gender nonconforming he, they, and went on a right wing rant out of nowhere. Holy shit. Was a real gut punch. Thought he was an ally. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That fucking sucks. After you said the ad thing, I got an ad. No. Y'all got jinxed. I haven't even been live for like more than 10 minutes. Why are you getting ads? YouTube censors chat messages because of profanity. If you don't go and disable comment filters, yes, I had to go disable it on my channel. Oh, okay. I might have to go disable it. I do have certain words in like my regular comments that I don't allow, I believe. Jade, seen it, glad to get to hang out with your partner. Hold on one second. Gotta find my candles to light tonight for Pippin. My baby. I'm going to see shows on Broadway like Hamilton, Wicked, Book of Mormon, and Hadestown, to name a few. Oh my god, hell yeah. Wait, Sage, I'm genuinely so sad that I didn't get to see. What the fuck? Ugh. I hate when YouTube does it. I'll be hosting an all-night vigil for Pippin's speedy recovery. Doc, please. I love that for him. Hi, do you have any advice for trans kids? I'm 13 and struggling quite a bit with getting people to accept me at my school. It's so sad because, like, okay, I was homeschooled, so I never really had to deal with like school stuff. So if anyone in the chat has any advice for this chatter, please do. Um, my general advice is know that you are who you are, and no matter what people say, it's not going to change that. YouTube is basically unusable now if you don't have premium. Yes, I have premium, and I still use YouTube Revant. Oh my god, I can't read right now. Revance on my phone because I still have Roku TV ads are unbearable and no alternatives exist. Yeah, you're not wrong. Guys, it's snowing so much, it's a foot deep. Where are you? Wait, don't do that. Don't tell me where you are, but like, holy shit. Try to find other queer kids. Good idea. I was also homeschooled. Honestly, just be yourself. Yes. It's Liam here, by the way. Pepper's bestie. Oh, nice! Hi, Liam. How are you? Most I'll say is Michigan. Oh my god. I am so sorry. I have a bestie out in Illinois who is telling me about the snow out there. I'm likely demi-romantic, which is arospec. I know that I'm pansexual. Yolin, want me to retype my news? Yes, please. I would appreciate that. I'm really glad you're doing this. I don't have any social media and I'm upset right now, and I'm so glad you're here for all of us. I just subscribed. Oh my god, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I personally haven't come out, but people assume I'm gay, and I made fun of, but I ignore it. I'm actually a Yeah. For some reason, people, like, if you show no interest in anyone, people are like, oh, you're just gay, which is wild. Cody, I got bullied for different reasons. Always make sure a trusted person knows if you go out somewhere. Valid. That's good. That's good advice, dog. Always try to know safe exits slash spaces to get into school or away from adults. Yep. Me too. Oh my god, stop. My sister said she doesn't like to date women anymore because they're too much drama, and said it in front of my homophobic grandma that she's not bi anymore because she's connected to God now. Oh my god, that's not how that works. What the fuck? I do want to do a whole I do want to do a video on ex like ex gays that found God, like the deep dive into that, because I find it very interesting. I'm also just like, you can't just turn off your sexuality like that. Hi, I'm V, currently fronting with Axolotl. Hello, nice to meet you. I imagine that's what you call him here. Yes, that is. Because we don't feel the best right now, so we'll probably sound a little different. That is perfectly fine. You are more than welcome. I appreciate you letting me know, V. I'm pansexual and non binary. My parents are Christian and homophobic. I am so sorry. Bible study with men, then. Oh, God. Freaking hell, YouTube. Just let my comments be visible. I can't see it. Milo. I think I know who you're talking about. I do. I'm doing all right. That's good. Gotta go for a little bit because I need to do my homework. That is all good. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here for. Like I said, I uh I am trying not to be on my phone as much. So I was just like, let me stream. Milo's a former Bear Bark contributor and neo-Nazi scum. Oh my god. These pronouns are he/it, by the way. Perfect. Okay. Hell yeah. I'm just vibing to some music until I saw Lynn Saga streaming. Hello. Lynn, as much as you can, we understand, no worries. The safety glasses I'm wearing, oops, forgot to tell them off after work. But I'll just leave them on then. No, it's true. Lynn, you do know that you're a social media person, right? Being on your phone is basically your job. So that's the reason why I don't want to be on my phone as much. It's a little bit of a contradiction. So, listen, I want to make my money off of social media and everything, right? But that does not mean that I personally want to spend all of my time on my phone, if that makes sense. So the goal, or what I'm hoping to eventually do, love your sweatshirt, thank you. Yeah. Is literally my phone is just gonna be for work, and that's it. You know what I mean? Not I genuinely have a scrolling addiction, and I definitely have a TikTok addiction. So I just need to not be on my phone, and I want to be getting more into like reading and memorizing, especially because in 2026 I am going to be getting back into acting and trying to get back on set and all of that shit. So I need to be reading books, reading like classical literature, going out, consuming art. I can't just be on my phone. You know what I mean? So like I need to regulate myself, and that is what I'm doing. Lynn book club I'm in. Oh, I also have a scrolling addiction. Yeah, no, it's bad. I also feel like my attention span over the last 5 years has gotten horrendous. My memory has also gotten horrendous, which as someone who wants to be an actor, it's not working. Sage, I want to see it so badly. Doom scrolling is an addictive drug. No, it is. It also doesn't help that I came from a apocalyptic cult, essentially. Yay, Mormons. Any other Mormon, ex-Mormons, sound off. So like in general, I have like what 18, 19 years of programming up in here that like the world is ending and everything's doom and gloom, and I need to like not be like that. Literally designed to get us addicted. We can send the LDS into the actual sun yet. No, like it's actually like wild how bad it is. I'm part of a drama club, which is mostly accepting. Hell yeah. Axolotl's name is actually from a classic. Pretty much the entire system loves classic lit. Hell yeah. More views, more money. Well, that's the thing. So like I also want to like I have so many filler words. That's another thing I want to work on is not using filler words as much. And I'm hoping that through reading, through scripting my videos as well, and having what I want to say exactly how I want to say it, it'll help rewire my brain that way. I love theater. Hell yeah. I'm good. E is making me happy. How about you? Oh my god, yes. Lynn, I don't know what to do with my best friend. Why? What happened? I'm also trying to unplug more and write my book / read more books because during my depression I stopped being able to read and write, and now I'm trying to fix that. See, like it's you can't create if you're on your phone all the time. Like I want to be able to put good things out into the world, and I can't do that if I'm just sitting on my phone reading all of the time all of the horrible things that are happening. It doesn't mean that I'm not informed about what's happening, because I very much am. But there needs to be I can't be spending 12 hours a day on my phone, which is what I do. So I made a deal with myself, and also just being consistent. Y'all know that I have problems with consistency. So not being on my phone helps with that, and it helps my ADHD not just get stuck in the scroll, if that makes sense. Every other day I'm wondering, how does human stop doom scrolling? It's hard. I gotta head out. I'll watch the video later. Of course, thank you. Jada is working on a new series. She made one of her characters based on me. Oh my god! Wait, I love that. Please, I kind of need advice for something with Pepper. What happened? Tell me. Hi, Shadow. Sweet, I like to write fantasy and sci-fi, not to publish, just for fun. Hell yeah. Sage, you and Jade are so cute together. They really are. My sister was telling her friend that she's a bad person and going to hell and that she isn't herself. What? My mom wants to spend time with my sister, and almost every time she talks, I get depressed. I am so sorry. That fucking sucks. We need painkillers, but Axolotl doesn't want to go downstairs, so no. The bastard. Please go get painkillers if you need. Yeah. Also, please call me Ace. You wonderful person. Of course. I tend to not write for writing's sake, but I only really write when I have something I want to say. No, that's valid. I really hope you're having a good day. I'm not having a good day. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rumi. All right, Lynn, how long will this stream be? I don't know. I'm 20 minutes in right now. I'll probably go for at least 40 to 60 more minutes. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm fixing to start bringing in everything outside the store, inside the store. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I've had a blog since 2015. Oh my god. That's amazing. And almost post on Mastodon and Blue Sky regularly because recently I've had a lot of things to complain about. Valid. How's your Monday going, Lynn? It's been good. So I'm dog sitting currently. So the pupper is here. I was just saying how I finished editing up the video for tomorrow that I'm really excited about. And just getting more in depth on subjects that I want to talk about, and hopefully that y'all will like and will be entertained by. So I'm excited about that. First time sending a message in a live chat. Here we go. Yeah! Can we get a hype in the chat? Because today my own GF cheated, so I'm probably not going to try to find love until December next year. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, that's valid. Second of all, oh my god, I'm gonna see. Hold up. Okay, I'm not. Cheating is a no-no. I don't understand how people cheat. And they told me to just leave them alone. Wait, hold on. Take the painkillers. Blue Sky account is entirely cat pictures. I love that for you. I should be able to make it to most lives. I got promoted and I now have a position where I work from home. Oh my god, yes. So unless some kind of thing goes down, I should be able to. Hell yeah. Pepper Mape tried to leave this life 3 times in like less than 30 days, and I was looking for them last week behind the school, and they were very high balcony. Oh my god. And they told me to just leave them alone, and they were shaking so bad I was just worried about them. How old are you two? I need to, so like, I was actually, hi, how are you? I was actually thinking about this when I need to talk to you about my ex situation. My last girlfriend was already manipulative. What is going on? I was thinking about this because I'm not a mental health professional. And I wish, like, I've been thinking about, like, if there was somehow a way that I could start, like, a nonprofit with, like, actual mental health professionals who specialize in, like, queer youth from, like, 13 to, like, 19, 20 years old. Because the things that y'all say, because, like, it's wild. It's wild. I'm 16, Pepper's 15. And it's not wild in like in a bad way. It's just like I don't know what to say sometimes, and it makes me feel horrendous. Because I do put a lot of that on myself. And honestly, I'm going to be so real with y'all. It's one of the reasons why I have a hard time streaming sometimes. Because hearing all of that kind of stuff, it does get to me. Lynn, if you ever try that, get a good lawyer first. Dealing with the youth is a minefield. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Thank you for telling me that my poem is beautiful. And do you consider Gladiator to be a non-binary lead? I don't think I've ever seen Gladiator, but if you consider them to be non-binary, then yes. Gotta go. Wish I could stay, but less for me. It's all good. I always think that people hate me because of the one incident that happened when I was 12. No, you're all good. Listen, there are things that happened when I was 12 that I still cringe at. Yeah, Shadow, you can go ahead. Bye. Lynn, no, you don't need to feel like you're. You don't need to feel bad. You're doing such a good job helping all of us. I know. This is event stream. I know. But the thing is like, I also at some point am going to have to like set my own boundary. And probably only going to do like just chat streams on like Wednesdays and like only have vents that day because it really does it does get to me. All right, so goodbye for now, y'all. Time to start packing up the store. I could be wrong, but what you described is a lot like the Trevor Project, except with more licensed professionals who are probably extremely busy now. Yeah. The thing, it's not a taken care of. It's more of like, I just wish there were better resources out there for queer youth because it's such a, it's, it keeps coming up over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, and it does get to me like hearing that y'all don't want to be here. And I know it's not my responsibility, but it makes me upset because I know that queer and trans youth have such a high rate of not wanting to be here and then acting on that. And it's not fair that that's how you get to experience the world and that's what you think of yourself, and it's not fucking fair. Um because life gets better. Life gets so much better when you are not in that toxic space. Life gets so much better when you are around people who accept you. You know what I mean? Like, uh, it's just, I, yeah, it does get to me, which is why like I do think at some point, honestly, probably next week when I'm like at my house. And I do want to start doing more like reaction content on stream specifically as well. That I'll only have like a vent stream like once a week just because like it's hard to hear, you know? It does, it gets to me because I don't want anyone to feel like that because I know what that fucking feels like. I know what that feels like. I know exactly what you're feeling. I know what it's like. And it's hard. Oh my god. You're creating a space, safe space for us. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I appreciate that. Holy shit. Um but yeah. I I do wish there were more resources around the world and not just in the United States um for, like I said, that age range of like 13 to 19, 20 queer and trans youth because it's it's so hard. But being alive is beautiful. I'm so worried about Pepper. They keep refusing to do stuff with me. They're not even trying to study with me next year like they were. They were trying so bad to change classes to be with me, and now they're just like, it'll be fine. And it won't really matter in some time. Like, what if they mean what I think they mean? Is there a trusted professor that you can go to or something? I'm 21 and being trans at 21 ain't much easier than it is at 20. When I say it gets better, I mean, and especially right now, because I know it's hard to like move out of the house and everything. Hi, Len, I'm back. Hey. I'm sorry for you being hurt. I have called the girl. I wish that people to be respectful and honest. You're all good. Why I tell people to get through high school and college and out of school so much easier because you can find your chosen family. That's honestly, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Fox. Like, you miss Lynn preaching. Oh, not Fox, Doc. I apologize. That's what I'm talking about, Doc. Like, high school, that age, you feel like you're stuck and you feel like you're fucking trapped and you feel like you're going to know these people for the rest of your life, and you're not. You're not going to know these people. And it just sucks that's high school is like prison with the same people. Yeah. It I'm unemployed, trans, disabled, on Social Security in southwestern Ohio. I'm several different shapes of screwed. And that's the other thing, though. Like, there needs to be resources for people like you that are unemployed, that are trans, that are disabled, that there has to be a better way. And it breaks, like, my heart. And when I literally tell you all the time, I want to get to a point where I can literally give $1,000 away every single day and not feel it, because I want to be able to help people who are stuck in those situations. And I know people are like, oh, money doesn't like make you happy. Yes, the fuck it does. Okay. It really fucking buys happiness, y'all. And I hate when people say that shit, because money can get you out of a situation. It can get you shelter. It can get you food. It can get you stability. It can get you all of this shit. And it can help you not feel stuck anymore. Sometimes we have to break promises to keep friends safe. Exactly. I think personally, I'm not a professional, but I'm studying to get a psychology degree. I think going TJ any length to keep Pepper safe is necessary in this situation. 100%. Not Southwestern. I take great offense to being called somewhere from where JD Vance is from. I'm Southeast. I apologize. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'm so sorry. Lack of money can cost happiness. It literally can. It fucking can. And I've seen it. And it's literally like, when y'all were telling me how much money you make, my mind was blown. Like, I think about that stream on a weekly basis. I was thinking about it the other day doing like my fucking Uber deliveries, because I was just like, I am so privileged in so many ways, in the fact that I live in an area where I can make the money that I made at my old job just simply doing deliveries. Like, that's a privilege. It's a privilege I have a car. It's a privilege that I have a body that works. It's a privilege that I've been able to always have shelter. It's a privilege that I've somehow been able to find the people that I absolutely love. And it's like, I used to take that shit for granted, and it's wild. Did you see what I said about my promises? Pepper would end me if I broke it. I didn't see what they said. What you said. I apologize. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Would you mind posting it again? Made me promise I wouldn't tell an adult I'm already breaking my promise here. They would end me if I broke my promise. My Tumblr is blocked. Wait, what? Sometimes, and I think Sage is right. Unfortunately, there are times when you do have to break a promise when someone's life is genuinely at stake. Why is YouTube recommending me this? I don't know. But hi, how are you? Oh, your parents? Why do your parents block it? I think it's necessary to tell an adult or someone. I know they would be very upset, but if it helps keep them safe, it's worth it in my opinion. They'll get over it eventually, even if they don't. Yeah, no, 100%. Just ate a pizza. Pretty nice, all things considering. Hell yeah. I'm a minor who's been groomed on Tumblr, so it might be for the best. You know what? That is valid. True to be safe. Yeah. You know what is like wild? Can you talk about it in a non-triggering way? Can you be more specific about what exactly needs to not be talked about it in a non-triggering way? Just because I don't know what you're talking about, and I apologize. I love trauma. It gives me personality. I was gonna say something, but I don't know how that would sound. I might be able to, but right now I really don't want to bother other people. No, you're all good. Sorry, Lynn, talking to. Oh, okay, okay. For anyone who needs a happy couple of moments, new TV show Stumbled is pretty good. Warning: some language and adult situations. Oh, doc. I'll have to look that up. Never used Tumblr. Now I feel thankful for not having used it. I personally, I think I'm very lucky in the fact that my whole like time on the internet. So I've been on the internet since I was 13 and I'm 28 now. I don't think I've ever, luckily, I've never been groomed. I've never been talked to in like a sexual way. Or if I have, I've like blocked it out. And probably like it wasn't for a long period of time. There was only like one time where like someone made me slightly uncomfortable, but that was on like someone else's stream. Um Damn, Lynn Lucky. Listen. When I tell you my ace vibes of leave me the fuck alone, even like it goes through the internet. It, it's my fucking superpower, y'all. I'm like, leave me alone, everyone. I've been hurt for having fun before. Oh, I'm so sorry. You did not deserve that. Hello, how are you? I gotta be honest, I think it's a rite of passage for all native Spanish speakers to say someone is blessing them. The translation of to annoy in Spanish is, oh no. But yeah, no, I actually, that sounds vaguely familiar. I haven't really either, but that's because I'm AMAB, so not excited for that aspect of my transition. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. Oh, the thing about their parents is what makes this hard. I have a friend who's struggling before, and their parents makes it 10 times worse. Yeah, no, I get you. I don't know why people back then hated me so much. Hi, Gray, how are you? I don't know. Like, I don't know why anyone hates anyone. Actually, wait. I don't understand why people hate on people without a reason. How about that? People are just difficult for some reason, and parents suck most of the time. I talk about this with a friend of mine all the time. I wish there were times, and this isn't like a I don't want to be alive sort of situation. This is more like a my father shouldn't have been a parent. And I know I could have mentally not had to go through everything I went through if he just hadn't had me. I don't like I love being alive. If he could have just been different. Like, oh, I really loved someone back then, and I was a peaceful person. I always wanted people to be nice to each other. Yeah. I definitely I I personally am the kind of person who I talked about it before, but I used to like want to be like a mean person and like a bad person because those were the only types of folks that I ever saw like getting anywhere or doing anything in this world. And I want to be it's it's not my nature. I am a ridiculously nice person. Literally, there was a day where I was just having a day, and then this woman like cut me off at a grocery store in line. Like I was about to go up and she like cut me off, and she dropped like a bracelet that her kid had made her, like I could tell. And I saw it on the ground and I was like, no, this is her karma. Like she's gonna lose it and freak out about it later, right? Um and I was like, damn it, even though she pissed me off, she cut me off. I can't do that. Like I physically cannot. And so I was like, fuck. So I picked it up and I was like, here, did you drop this? Is this yours? And she was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. I didn't notice, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, being a kind person, being a nice person is rare in this world. And we need more kindness. I'd hug a random guy if they're having a bad day. No, like, there are randomly, like, the other day I was at a restaurant and I straight up, there was a, funnily enough, there was a guy that came in who was by himself and he reminded me of a friend of mine. And I low key was like this close to being like, hey, you want to sit with me and my friend? Wait, Sage, what happened? No, 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 you are important. What happened? Hey, I'd like to ask for some advice on something. Yes, go ahead. Are you going to watch the new season of Stranger Thing? And A, we do need more kindness. I watched the first episode to see how bad the acting was, and I couldn't get through it. So no. Hugging random people would drive me crazy. It depends on the vibe. For me, it would depend on the vibe. I agree. Sometimes anxiety makes us a bitch, and that's okay. It's okay. Off topic. Does anyone want my non binary pet names? Yes, Sage. I want to hear them. People hated me because they said I was annoying unintentionally, obviously. It's so subjective, though. I don't understand when people are like, oh, you're so annoying. And it's like, well, what am I doing, first of all? And also, there's some behavior that, like, people do that, like, one person will find, quote unquote, annoying and another person weren't. Being annoying, quote unquote, is so subjective. The ball and switch from Jade to Sage. Well, that didn't. Well, I can't read, y'all. We didn't know how to describe it. You're all good. I got a question. How does one stay kind even if you feel overwhelmingly pessimistic? Because I do. Is there something I should be doing? I genuinely don't know because I like not unfortunately, but like kindness is my default. Um so I personally don't know anything differently. Um like like I said, like even if you are having like a hard time, right? Doing something, and it doesn't even have to be for someone else, because I do think being kind to other people can backfire a lot. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be kind to people. It just means you should look at patterns and be like, oh, if someone was acting like this before and it didn't turn out great, and someone else is acting like that way now, because that can become like an abusive thing. Like you can attract manipulators, right? So like having discernment on who you're kind to and nice to, it's like a vibe. But like for me, I try my best to just give everyone the same level of kindness, and then depending on their reactions goes up or down. But that's just me. Um I'm glad you picked up the bracelet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um Lynn, did you see what I said about Pepper? I did not. I'm so sorry. I'm ace and probably demi-romantic. I think I might like a friend I've known for years romantically now. I'm unsure of what to do because I'm in my mid-20s and I've never felt like this before. Personally, I always feel better after telling someone how I feel, but that's not always people's advice. That's just my advice. Um, I do have this is one of my like autistic things. Um, I think if you have like an ulterior motive into being someone's friend, which I don't think you did whatsoever, um, I personally see that as a lie, but that's only because like that's happened to me before, and I was like, well, you just lied about like the whole relationship. Again, not what I think you were doing. Um, but I do think it is important to be honest with your friends. And that way, like they know where you're at and they can make a decision about what they want to do. Because if they are like, oh, yeah, we can go out, then you get to go out. You know what I mean? Um, or if they're not feeling that way, you can they can let you know, and then you're like, okay, are you still comfortable being around me? Like I don't want to make anything weird. um it's that back and forth, and it's a relationship. Like platonic friends, you're still in a relationship with them. I still think, like, for me, I like to let people know like where I am. Kindness is my default too, Lynn. Oh my god, stop. Sometimes I regret it, but I know my internal compass is generally directed towards kindness. Yeah. Lavender, I get it. I get it. What's your favorite movie, by the way, out of curiosity? What do you think my favorite movie is? And then I'll tell you what my actual favorite movie is. How to be 100% sure I'm trans. How to be 100%. So, I mean, I personally never think 100% of anything ever. But it really is just asking yourself. You know what I mean? Take everyone out. It is not one of the Garfield movies. Doc, don't do that. Um Take everyone out. You just sit with yourself and ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Ugh. And you just kind of figure it out. Perks of Being Wallflower. Funnily enough, I've never actually seen that movie. The Hellboy movie? Nah. I don't know. I don't know you, but queer plus apparently autistic. So you just mentioned plus streamer. I'm gonna guess something Studio Ghibli. That's good. I do love Studio Ghibli. So my favorite movie of all time. Well, movies, but my favorite movie of all time is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. I could go off about why that is the best movie of all time, and I don't think no one can argue with me because it literally, I think it has the most Academy Awards win like ever. Like it swept everything. So like even among films, they see it as perfect, right? Hi, I'm new here. Oh my god, hi, how are you? So yeah, I love all of the Lord of the Rings movies, but specifically the last one, it concludes the story perfectly. I think the acting in it is phenomenal. Yay for New Zealand. When I tell y'all I want to go to New Zealand so bad. New Zealand, please take me. Like I want to go so bad. I know Pepper's parents are at the no list. So I've seen how they act with that stuff before. Pepper's mom almost hit them once when she saw bruises on their arm. When I was there, dude, that's fucked up. That is not okay. Is there a teacher or another trusted adult or maybe your parents or a family member? What are your pronouns? My pronouns are they them. Thank you so much for asking. Oh my god, your name? I love that. I had a friend who was obsessed with that movie. And so for his wedding gift, I commissioned an artist that I knew to do the poster of him and his wife. He's divorced, but he still has that photo, that poster that I got commissioned because he just loves it so much. Um Now if we tell a teacher, they'll just make fun of Pepper. Where do y'all go to school? Don't answer that. But like, what the fuck? Cool, my pronouns are they/he. Hell yeah. Have you ever seen I Saw the TV Glow? I watched part of it while on a flight once. I do want to like rewatch it like full way through at some point. I was gonna say that was wonderful, but that divorce hit me like a semi truck. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I did not mean for that to happen. It's okay. Everyone told him not to get married, but it's fine. He learned his lesson. I'm very proud of him. And he's doing so much better. Once I remembered my joke my teacher made about SH and I didn't know the stuff Pepper was going through at the time, and now I remember it different. It definitely got to them. Oh my god. There has to be someone that you can tell. Can you tell your parents? Also, I do have a funny story to lift the mood, y'all. Please do. Please do. I watched the TV Glow, a very interesting movie. I do find it interesting. Wait, what do you mean you're supposed to be? So I'm supposed to be a cis guy. That's how I feel. I'm trying to find my place in the LGBT without arguments, without anything. I just probably need to talk to more friends. It's okay to not have the right words. Sometimes we don't have the right words. Trust me. I know. I have said things that have not been great, and we all learn and try not to judge each other. It is completely okay. Mostly because in this chat, everyone knows the intention, right? If you're not saying it in malice, we can all have a conversation. You spilled a whole can of seltzer. I'm so sorry. Lynn, I'm back. The live action How to Train Your Dragon low-key sucks. What the fuck? I did not see it yet. Okay, wait. Can I tell y'all? I went to go see Zootopia 2. I cried. Also, I was like, I need Nick and Judy to like kiss. I do. About the existence of God, truth, logic, relativity, and that's all. I mean, we could talk about God, truth, logic, relativity, and all of that. But you're probably not going to like what I have to say about any of that. Lynn, have you heard of the late YouTuber Grimdark Half Off before? No. Did they die? I'm writing a paper and the expansion is coming and it's due tomorrow. So we carrying also hi. Hi, how are you? I heard they changed so much and made it not so good. Listen, cats. I'm not gonna have you. I'm not gonna have you talk about that actress that way. Also, it really isn't her fault. If that's the way the director wanted it to go, that's the way that the director wanted it to go. I need advice about my transness. Help. Nailed the context better. Yeah, I mean, it also probably has to do with the fact that like the voice actors in How to Train Your Dragon were adults. You know what I mean? You there's only so much you can expect from young actors, honestly. They don't have as much life experience. So there's only so much that they can do. Please answer. I feel I'm trans, but my mind says no, it's your fantasy. But I feel trans when I see a woman and I'm a boy. Please say I can find out the real answer. You definitely can. Lynn, did you see the Pepper story I told you? It was so funny. I'll read it in a second. Hold on. So a lot of people, hi, how are you? Welcome. A lot of people, unfortunately, do tend to have imposter syndrome, especially because there's so much transphobia in this world and there's so much telling you that you're not who you are. And my thing personally is if you feel you are trans, that is a sign that I think you should definitely look into it. I also do tend to like recommend talking to a gender therapist if you can. But also I think that exploring your gender and your sexuality, and even if you end up cis and straight or cis and not straight or trans and straight, right? You learned more about yourself in asking those personal questions, right? And so like I said before about like trying to figure out if you're like 100% something. I know that there are people with fixed sexualities and fixed genders. I personally think that the majority of people are fluid. I think fixed genders and sexualities are the minority here. But sitting with yourself and just imagining in my ideal world, in my life, how would I be the most happy? How would I function the happiest if I was a woman or a man or non-binary? You know what I mean? Um, it's a lot of internal stuff. No one can tell you who you are. I'm not going to sit here and tell you who you are. Um, Mostly because I wouldn't want someone to sit here and tell me who I am. Hey Lynn, what's going on? Nothing much, just giving some advice. Um, so yeah, I hope that does help. Um, and feeling imposter syndrome is something that can and does happen, unfortunately. So basically, I've been begging my parents to let me get a binder, and they keep saying no. Is there any advice to reduce dysphoria in the meantime? Um, so I would recommend only do this for short periods of time. Um, if you are able to go get like a sports bra, but a sports compression bra, and be like, oh, it's for gym or whatever the fuck. You still have to kind of treat it like a binder, so don't wear it for longer than what, like 5 8 hours. Don't sleep in it. Um, if it's a sports compression bra, you can like exercise in it, but not like heavily. Um, that's something that I tend to recommend. I don't recommend like trying to like tape down or anything, but that's just me. Hold on. So if I could have advice if I have negativity, but I do value empathy deep down, but there are moments where I feel like I might contradict myself. What is the best thing I should hear? By that logic, not everyone is fluid by the sense, right? Just because many people are fluid. So the reason I say that I believe that the majority of people are fluid either in their gender or sexuality is because of the whole idea, and people get told all the time, and this is specifically from like religious people or people in general, think that you can choose your sexuality. To me, that tells me that they're choosing their sexuality and they're choosing to be straight, right? So I think more people are bi, pan, fluid in sexuality because a lot of people think that sexuality is a choice. Ergo, they're choosing their sexuality. But why are they choosing their sexuality? If we lived in a society that didn't put gender and sexuality in the way that it does now and just allowed people to be free in their sexualities, um with consenting adults, um I think a lot more people would be bi. I'd bi, pan, omni, but that's just me. Tape on skin is a bad idea regardless of what it is you're trying to achieve. Yes. Oh my god. Hi, because I'm autistic and hyperfixated. But have you seen Black Widow or any Marvel movie? Oh my god. I've been talking for so long. Oof. Yes, I have. I grew up with Marvel. I just haven't seen like the last 5 years of it because honestly, after Infinity War, it kind of got shitty. I did watch Loki. Hello, it's been a minute since you. Hi, B. How are you? As a gay man, I can't personally relate to many things. It is all good though. Oh my god, what do you think? I'm a Tina. I just started it. I love Natasha and uh oh my god, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Yolana? Is that how you say? Good, how are you? I'm good. I'm probably only going to be streaming for another half an hour. Um I have a lot of thoughts on Marvel, actually. Hi, I don't know if I've been in one of these before, but I feel like it's been a while. It's all good. I think you have been here before. Only Marvel I really like are the Venom movies, which might say something about me. Doc, no, it's all good. It is all good. I miss Pepper so bad it just randomly feels like they're never coming back sometimes, especially now. And I know they are, but I miss my friend. No, I know. Oh my god, thank you so much. Last week I had to do a weird shuffle with SSI because they refused to approve my purchase at Arby's. Oh my god. They're holding your brisket hostage, these bastards. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Also, no! Didn't you just tell me you only had like 100 some odd, but please, please, keep your money. Thanks for the advice. I gotta go, but I definitely will be back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thunderbolts equals Bad News Bears, but adults. Oh my god, stop. Oh, two. Okay. Still, please. If my parents didn't check my bank account, I would donate like 100. No, stop. I don't know what I would do. The last person who donated 100, oh my god, I think it was Marcus, and I like freaked the fuck out. Yo, when Marcus was like dropping like 100 every stream back in like April or May, I was like, what do you do? Sir, please. 100 race isn't much in dollars, but it would be something. Oh no, it's perfectly fine. It is all good. I do appreciate it though. I do want to get to the point where all of my donations on streams go to charity or go to like GoFundMe of like trans people or people in red states trying to get out, or people trying to get like FFS or like, you know, gender affirming surgeries and like that kind of stuff. That is the ultimate goal. Lynn, did you see my comment? A commercial played right when I released the comment. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Currently broke, but looking up helicopter flights for conservation work, and I'm just finding stuff for rich people. Ain't it strange how the other half live? It really is. Like all of the stuff that's been coming out, especially because like we're starting to hear what rich people like actually do. Like the disgusting, horrible, inhumane things that they do. Um, I don't understand how you can have that much money and be bored. But the thing is, they get to the point of boredom and then they do like all of those horrendous things. The world needs less rich people. Agreed. Agreed. I don't think, what was it? I don't think accumulatively anyone should, like one single person should have more than $20 million in assets or cash or anything like that. Like throughout their lifetime. Like 20 million, you what more could you want after that? And then like company wise, I don't think anyone should have more than like 50 million. Everything after that, like, bye. Them rich people look at you're not wrong. I'm a firm believer that poor people and rich people existing at the same time is inhumane. 100%. Completely agree. Halen, do you think it's worth coming out as trans even though I'll lose my relationship for your relationship with your girlfriend? Okay. I do have thoughts on this. You might not like these thoughts, but I will tell them. I will tell you these thoughts, and you can tell me to shut the fuck up if you want. I think if you being your authentic self makes someone leave you, that is not your person. Um, as someone, yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of trans people, this does happen. you know, um, being with someone who wouldn't accept you or wouldn't be attracted to you after you transitioned, even if they said they would. And it sucks. It hurts, but that means that that person isn't your person. And I have seen situations where someone is scared to come out to their partner as trans, and then their partner is amazing, and even when they get on hormones and go through their transition, their partner is like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm still attracted to you. I still love you just the same." Um and it's not hard for them. But that's never a guarantee, unfortunately. Happened to me, coming out cost me a long-term relationship. Yeah. And it's sad, but it's also like weighing the pros and cons of not actually being your authentic self just for that one person. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. If I have a bunch of tough questions to ask next time, if I ever see you guys again, could I be okay to ask questions? And I can learn from my mistakes every time, maybe. I can deconstruct my mind. Oh, yeah, of course. I have to say, it is very big of you to ask that. And I do appreciate that because um, it's hard to rewire your thinking. It's hard to, think differently. And the fact that you're willing to try that, I think that says a lot about who you are as a person. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's wild. I'm still wondering what on earth female presenting nipples is even supposed to mean. But same. I promise he'll text you. It is really sad, but that definitely helps. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am so sorry. I'm so scared of coming out, even to people who I know are LGBT or allies, and that's valid. The thing is, like, telling people who you are is scary. Small story time. At the start of the school year, I accidentally fell for my friend, who I am very similar to. I'm just a lesbian and she's pan, and this month I lost interest, but not feelings? Wait. Please explain that. That is very interesting. That's what I'm saying, Doc. I'm like, I need info here. I need to know. Like what does that mean? I used 988 the other week. What's 98? Oh, okay. I think I know what that is. I'm completely fine. I was just home alone and in a meltdown and needed some extra help. And yesterday my friend was in the same situation and she got the same person. Oh my god. Wait, I kind of love that though. We were laughing so hard. Hell yeah. Interest is like wanting to be with them, but the feelings are that I still love them so damn much. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I do believe I'm a trans guy, but I was a very girly girl when I was a kid, so my parents don't believe me when I showed no signs of wanting to be a boy when I was young. Any tips? So, this is such like a big thing cuz I don't think you need to show signs of being trans as like a kid in order to like be a valid trans person. Um Especially cuz like there are like feminine boys out there, so it doesn't make sense to me that there wouldn't be feminine trans guys, if that makes sense. Um any tips though? I don't know if I have tips for that specifically. Anyone in chat? Tell them being a girly girl was a phase. Oh my god, Doc, that's great. You might have showed signs, but there is confirmation bias with parents. If they don't expect it, they will blank out sometimes if you express from differently from what they want. Feminine boy, hello. Literally. Tell them you're a femboy. Literally. People do also change over time, 100%. My country's suicide hotline sucks, dude. I am so sorry. What is it, baby boy? What is it, baby boy? That's why Peps loves me. Oh my god, yes. Homophobic Discord looks inside femboys. Don't even get me started on that. I want to be a femboy so bad. I'm not gonna lie, like, when I look at femboys, I'm like, I would be okay with femininity if I look like that. If that makes sense. It also, like, weirdly enough, affirms to me that, like, if I was born the other sex assigned at birth, that I would still be, like, non-binary and trans. Except I definitely think I'd be on hormones. I don't think I'd want any, like, surgeries. If I was assigned male at birth. Joke's on you. I'm a fem girl. Hell yeah. Thank you for your kind words. Oh my god, of course. If anyone needs some good news. Good news. Oh my god. It sounded like I said something else. I signed up to hopefully get a signed Polaroid. I doubt I'll win, but it's worth a try. No, Fox, you got this. You're gonna get that Polaroid. I'm attracted to femboys and I'm an omni lesbian. It's because it's the femininity. It really is. If your mom is feminine, you can ask if she ever had a masculine stage. If she says yes, then boom. Yes! Good news. Are we sure you're ace? Broski, stop barking at the other dog. They're in a whole other house. Brett. Piper. Do you want to go outside? I might have to end the stream soon. If he keeps barking, I'm going to have to end. Piper. Him don't know, literally. My cat ran up the stairs when your dog. Not my dog. My sister said she's good at giving advice and is psychic. I don't think she is because she can't understand why I don't want to be around her. Valid. Yo, chill. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to get off. Okay. Yeah, okay, he's still barking. I will be on again on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be right back here because I'm still gonna be dog sitting. And then Friday I'll be back at where I live. So I'll be looking into like different things to like react to. I definitely think that when it comes to like venting stuff, it is going to be once a week, but I'll make like a whole community post about that. So I think either Mondays or Wednesdays will be like the venting stream, and then the other two streams will please try not to, just because it does get to me, y'all. Friday, the good news stream. Exactly. Okay, y'all. I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.